Only a glance at the outside of this old property told us that it would contain something special.
Jesus Christ, this architecture is unreal.
In today's Urbandoned video, we are documenting an abandoned courthouse in England that dates back to the early 1900s. Join us as we head inside the premises to see what remains.
Alistair,
What?
have you heard that 85% of people are not subscribed?
You're joking. They need to hit the subscribe button and press the notification bell to never miss a video.
Hi guys, we're uploading every week at the moment on the Urbandoned channel. You'll find a new video here on Fridays at 6 PM for the next 8 weeks, and we have some crackers to show you. Let's get into today's episode.
It is 2021. On a sunny day in the early months of the summer, we were standing before a structure as grand as any we'd seen prior. Ornate windows, intricate carvings and Greek-style pillars had indicated to us the possibilities of what lay within the complex. Formerly, it functioned as a magistrates' courthouse that was constructed in the early 1900s by the same architect that designed the town's fire station and post office. Although more than a century has passed, it is said to remain identical to its original state, albeit with a modern extension, the youth court connected. Curious to enter, we soon found a way into the property.
So we've just got into this courthouse. It's very clean in here, but there is some decay as you'll see ahead. Paint's chipping. This is the second time our crew have been here, but the first time we didn't film. And apparently this stuff is all new. So there's obviously some work going on inside. But yeah, it's very modern in parts. This is just offices, and we're hoping we're going to find some really old details just like the outside shows. Signs on the doors are really dated. Oh my god. This architecture is unreal. That skylight with the stained glass. I wonder if it had colour or it's faded.
Already, we had come across a gorgeous central foyer, with the various courtrooms and boardrooms leading off from it. The architecture was a sign of things to come.
It's pretty obvious they're doing work here.
Looks like an active CCTV camera above the door.
Yeah. Bet there's quite a few throughout the building. More signs of work. Another camera as well.
Although this was our second visit to the building, filming does take longer than the short previous visit where we'd only captured photographs. With the array of cameras, there was an imposing threat that we may be caught up with at some point.
Those light fixtures are ace, especially with the power working. It's an old waiting bench there, and it's been scratched by the people bored, waiting for their verdict or whatever they were here for. I'm liking this place more and more every second.
I mean, this is going to make it 10 times better. Wow, look at this.
Oh my god.
That dome is seriously impressive.
Wow.
Entering the first adult court of two, the architecture was rather special, the space surrounded by wooden panels and capped by an impressive dome.
The doors in this place are amazing. Jesus Christ.
You can tell this is the main court. Wow.
The ceiling is ridiculous. It's all wooden on the lower parts. Got like ornate designs on the banisters.
This larger courtroom was remarkable, and it was worth appreciating all the minuscule details along the ceiling and woodwork that made it stand out as one of the best we have ever seen.
The wooden carvings above this chair are unreal. It must have felt pretty important to sit there.
After cutbacks around a decade ago, the courthouse shut down in a group closure with many magistrates across the country. Since then, it has been left vacant, gradually beginning to deteriorate as hope has started to dwindle for its future restoration.
Another nice room. They're big fans of this blue ceiling architecture. I think this is just an exit. It changes design to stone staircase. Look at these tiled toilets too. Such a grand old fireplace with marble.
This would have led to the cells. Wonder if they're still accessible. You can definitely tell that's what it would have done. Looks like they're this way, but it looks flooded. Yeah. Wonder how deep it is. It's not too bad, to be honest. Just looks like a store cupboard. Oh, here we go. Some proper barred doors. This is so cool. Complete change of architecture and decor. Modern drop-down ceilings. Some sort of plant room here. Just the boilers, actually.
Power's on again here.
God, it's so orange.
Just a little waiting room.
Yeah.
We have progressed into the base of the more modern youth court, which we reckon was built in the 80s, judging from the different design.
This is a much more tackier entrance area compared to the one in the older part. This is the modern section though, so there's not really much more you'd expect. So many bikers out there. I hope the glass is tinted. But yeah, it's got the metal detectors, so you know that the workers would be unsure of all the people entering through here. You have to make sure. There is an absurd amount of cameras in this place. That whirring noise you could hear then was one of them starting up as I triggered it by a sensor. It is a courthouse though, so you'd be surprised if there wasn't. It makes you uneven, especially when the place has power and the cameras are definitely on, whether they're recording to somewhere remote or on site. Not sure. We've moved upstairs though now. The others have also gone upstairs, but at a different point, I'm pretty sure. Another little office. This interests me though. Is this like a padded cell? Oh no, it's not. It's soundproof. This is another court.
This small court would have held juvenile hearings, but closed alongside the historic premises it adjoins. However, due to its era and the lack of vandalism, it has remained incredibly intact.
This one's so much more modern. You can tell by the wood and the seats. I just turned the lights on. But it seems that this one wouldn't have been used for as serious matters as the others because there is no protective cage around the criminal. Probably for just like lawsuits and stuff that you're not in danger of getting hurt by the criminal. As you can tell, our knowledge of the justice system isn't incredible. The last time we did a court, I had Reese, who was studying law, who was very helpful, but this time, got to kind of work it out by ourselves.
Heading upstairs in the modern section. Another prison-like metal door. Maybe getting towards the other court.
This is surprisingly quite nice for a modern section.
It is, isn't it? Those windows, wow, they're amazing. Court number 3. Hopefully it's as nice as the other ones.
Another padded door. They're really cool, these doors.
They are really nice, to be fair. This definitely doesn't look like the court though, so hopefully it's behind here.
Court should be through here, they are. Don't see any light switches.
Oh, it's completely empty. It's a bit of a shame, to be honest.
It looks like it might have been turned into a presentation room or something.
Yeah, definitely. This looks like a little stage here.
Some signs of decay, finally, in terms of natural sort, with these vines interweaving through the window. Some sort of canteen. Shutter would be moved up and they'd give food to people waiting. Because I know that the waiting times are very long in these sorts of places. Well, I didn't expect this, but this TV totally works. It's a shame that it's left inside. was hoping to get some of the surveillance footage on here, but I don't think it's connected to this one.
After spending a few hours inside, and despite concerns, without being joined by anyone opposing our entry, we completed our exploration and headed out. There have been a variety of plans submitted for the site's redevelopment, but nothing has come into fruition yet. The courthouse remains in a time capsule state as back then, but nowadays we would anticipate some better security due to its historical and architectural importance. Here are some of our photographs captured at the abandoned courthouse. If you like the look of them, check out our Instagram page in the description, where we share images from our explorers months before they are seen on YouTube. Thanks for watching. Tune in next week for another exploration video, and the weeks following. Don't miss out during this busy period. See you next time.